Hello there, students, and welcome to week 8. On the docket this week, we have our second test. So in preparation for that, we're going to kind of work it a little bit the same way we did the last test, but also a little bit differently. So we haven't actually had many lesson checks or quizzes over this Unit 2 material. So what we're going to do this week is take 2 chunks of the week and take those quizzes. So Monday and Tuesday are all about covalent and ionic bonding, and really the foundation of those topics, like, okay, how do I draw free dot diagrams? How do I show that things share electrons through diagrams? How do I show that things transfer electrons through diagrams? And then can I match a compound to its formula and vice versa? And can I really tell what's going to covalently bond and what's going to ionically bond? So there's going to be a short review and then a quiz over that. And then based on your quiz score, if it's a good score, then I'd say you're ready for the test. I would say a good score would be 7 or 8 or above at the least. And so if you don't get that, that's when I would go back to the 2.1 and 2.2 assignments and really make sure that you understand how to do those assignments. Ask me questions about them. I would do this Monday, so that Tuesday, if you have to go back and look at some of those, that gives you time to do so, and then time to come ask questions Wednesday morning in our Google Meet during first period, 7:35 to 8:25. And then we're going to do the same thing on Wednesday, Thursday, except then we're going to look at compound properties and how do I name these compounds based on if it's covalent or ionic. So again, there'll be a short review, there'll be another quiz, you'll get a score out of 10, and then based on that quiz score, if it's pretty much 6 or 7 or lower, I would go back and look at some of those activities from those topics from the past 2 weeks. And then there may be a study guide posted later in the week. We'll see. But we do have all those activities to go back and look at. And you can try and go complete the ones you didn't do the first time as part of your review as well. So we have these 2 quizzes. That'll give us some grades. And then based on those quizzes, we do some review, we do some studying over these topics, and we take our test 2 on Friday. And keep in mind that whatever we score on test 2 on these sections can actually replace these quiz grades. So even if we didn't do so hot the first time, but then we go back and we say, oh, well, now I know how to tell if it's covalent or ionic. Now I know how to draw these diagrams. You can show that on Friday. And if you get a score on Friday that's better than that quiz, then that just replaces it and counts twice. So hopefully this week can provide some good time for review, but also some great time to catch up on our assignments, because report card grades are due next week. So anything we don't have done by the end of next week is kind of like, what can we do about it then? So please ask me questions. If you're behind, please just get in contact with me so we can work something out, because I don't want us to sit here and not do anything and the report cards come out and we're disappointed. So that's what's happening this week. 2 quizzes. We review based on those quizzes. We take the test on Friday, and then we move on next week.